I thought it'd be a good idea to take a look at different types of assessment in this class. I know we kind of touched on it a little bit earlier, but I wanted to show you what it looked like. Assessment is basically anything you need to turn in to me, and that could include tests, quizzes, blogs. It could be formative assessments. It could be summative assessments. We're going to take a look at Unit 2 because there's a lot of different types of assessment in this one. Usually when there's assessment, you'll see the word assessment, or in some cases where you see blog question, you click on it, there's a blog question, you answer it, and then there's a rubric attached which explains what I need to see in your responses. But then moving down, you'll see in this one there's both a formative assessment and a summative assessment. A formative, again, is kind of a check-in where we just make sure you understand the tools. In this case, you're going to make a ball bounce. In Unit 2, you're going to learn how to make a ball bounce. And then in Unit 2, as your summative assessment, you're going to come up with a story as to why the ball bounces. But what I want to do is show you how to submit a formative or summative assessment. So first thing you're going to do is you're going to go to the folder, and if I click on it, it'll open it up. And lots of times there are directions and tell you exactly what to do. And here, like in this case, eventually you're going to find something that looks like this, and it says Summative Assessment Unit 2. And again, it's going to explain to you what you need to do. So if I click on that, it'll open up another screen where again, it'll explain to you what you need to do. Except on this screen, it'll have a rubric, and a rubric tells you what I'm looking for when I grade these things. So at some other time, we'll talk about rubrics, but right now we're just kind of concentrating on how to submit your work. If you move down, you'll see a place where it says browse my computer. So here's assignment materials. You could leave me a note here and say, hey, Mr. Darano, here's my assignment. Take a look at certain things, and I could certainly do that. But most of your assignments are going to be Flash documents. So I have a finished Flash document over here. And what I need to do is put in a format that I could submit. So I'm going to go to File, and I'm going to go Save As. It'd be a really good idea for you to have a folder somewhere on your computer where you can save all your work. I'm just going to put mine on the desktop. We always have a naming system, and it always starts with your last name. In my case, it's Darano, period, your first initial, and then whatever the title of the project is. And I will always explain that in the summative assessment folder. So it'll be Darano T, and in this case, it's frame by frame. So I'll call it frame by frame. And so again, it's last name, first initial, the name of the project, and then you must keep the .fla, and that's a Flash document. I need that .fla to be able to read your files. So I'm going to throw it on my desktop. Again, I would suggest you have a folder somewhere where you can do all this. So right now it's saving. I'm going to go back to Blackboard, and if I click Browse My Computer on my desktop, I have the Darano T frame by frame .fla, and then I hit open, and it attaches the file, and then I could submit it. And that's how you submit a formative or summative assignment project.